I'm making this spicy roast nut mix, and I adore it, and it's really tasty. And it came about because some of my clients in clinic, I'd say, please, I encourage you to eat 30 grams of nuts every day, more than anything for your cardiovascular health, because it's so fabulous, but it's also great for your gut health. And they say, Emma, to be honest, I find just plain nuts a bit boring. So I thought, okay, not a problem. Let me jazz them up. Let me spice them up and make them delicious. But actually, I'm adding even more health benefits. So do this along with me, and I think you're going to really, really enjoy it. I usually make this up actually once I've got my oven on. I wouldn't turn my oven on just for this recipe, but I would, if my oven is hot and it's on, make this up. So it's 1 cup of mixed nuts, or if you've just got almonds in the house or walnuts in the house, that would be absolutely fine. So that's 1 cup of nuts. And then what I'm doing here is I'm going to mix in a couple of tablespoons of chia seeds, and then I'm also going to add in, making up some spice. Now spices are fantastic for your gut microbes. This is really smoky paprika I'm adding in, and this is 1 heaped teaspoon. I want a lot of smoky flavour going in here. But I'm actually adding in some cayenne pepper. I like a really big pinch because I want a good kick to this. And both these spices are fantastic for your gut microbes. They love spices just as much as I do, and it really encourages them to thrive. And your gut microbes also help support your cardiovascular health because they're anti-inflammatory in the way that they digest the food that we don't, and then they give off fantastic anti-inflammatory compounds. It's a win-win for us. Then I like a bit of saltiness. How much is up to you, but I add a really big pinch to this, probably as much as a teaspoon, to these nuts. And then the thing with this is, all amazing, all healthy. I mean, the chia seeds adding in more fibre. Fibre is actually proven to lower your cardiovascular disease risk. Lots of fibre in these nuts and seeds. You want it all to stick together. But I want to add even more flavour and health benefits. So instead of adding a little bit of water or a little bit of oil, what I'm doing is I'm actually adding in some, here we go, some tomato paste. I'm adding in about a tablespoon of tomato paste. And this is going to mix in with everything else, including the chia seeds, and it helps the chia seeds and all the spices to then stick to the nuts. So not only is this tomato paste rich in vitamins like beta carotene, which converts into vitamin A in your body, and fantastic, and also polyphenols that are loved by your gut microbes, but it has a fantastic flavour. And it helps the spices to stick to your nuts. So great. Now I find I get stuck in and get all messy because you really, really want to get coating these nuts so that it's absolutely coated in the spices and the salt and the chia seeds, and really rub it in. It's fantastic. I can actually even smell the smokiness of the paprika now. So once that's really well rubbed in, pop it here on your roasting tray, which I've actually put a liner on so that the nuts don't stick to the roasting tray. Spread them out to a single layer. And I'm actually going to pop them in the oven now, in quite a hot oven, roughly around 200 degrees centigrade, for 5 minutes. And then I'm going to bring them out, I'm going to stir them around, and then I'll probably pop them in for a couple more minutes. But be really careful to watch them. Don't let them go too dark. You just want them a little bit goldened up. What happens is, all you actually want is for that tomato paste to just dry out a bit. That's all. And to slightly roast the nuts, so don't over roast them. And then let them go cold, and then store them in a jar and eat them through the week. It's fantastic, absolutely delicious. 30 grams of nuts per day is cardiovascular healthy, and that is proven with science. Great once you get into menopause.